Yo, yo, yo. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mike Ermintrout here. I'm just kidding. Hey, what's going on, guys? I am GMosser, but you can just call me Garrett. And welcome to episode 4 of the GMosser podcast. And welcome to part 2 of my own interview of what it's like to have autism. I made an episode kind of sharing what it's like for me to have autism, specifically high functioning autism. And I feel like I left a thing or two out. I covered some stuff, but I feel like there's more I can cover. Because I looked up signs of high functioning autism and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe I left these out." So, I'm gonna read this and I will answer these questions and say whether I struggle with these things or not. Either way, let me pull it up and I will show you what I'm talking about. So I looked up. Where is it? There it is. I looked up what it's like, or I looked up signs of high functioning autism. So let's read this. High functioning autism, also known as level 1 autism spectrum disorder, ASD, is characterized by certain signs and symptoms. These may include social interaction difficulties. So I'm going to read over these and I will be honest and say which ones I struggle with or which ones I'm good at. Or maybe something I used to struggle with that I am pretty alright with now. Number 1. Difficulty understanding social cues and body language. I do not struggle with that. I feel like I can definitely tell. I feel like I'm actually pretty good at that. I can look at someone's face expression, or I can look into their eyes, and I feel like I'm good at understanding social cues and body language, and I feel like I'm able to tell how somebody is feeling, especially in the moment. I feel like I'm pretty good at asking "Hey, are you all right?" and I'm able to tell if someone isn't having it. You know what I'm saying? If someone doesn't feel like doing something, if someone's uncomfortable with something, I feel like I'm good with, or if someone's not having a good time, especially if someone's stressed out, I feel like I'm pretty good at I feel like I'm good at identifying that. Challenges with initiating and maintaining conversations. I feel like that's pretty normal for people in general, not just people on the spectrum. I'm able to initiate and start conversations easily, especially with friends and people I've known for a long time, people I feel comfortable around. But it's if you're a stranger or whatever, I'm not gonna want to talk to you. I don't know you. I don't want to talk to you. Sorry, or I get anxiety with newer people, or if I have to reach out or talk to somebody new, that's pretty anxiety inducing. Reduce eye contact and facial expressions. I'm pretty good at facial expressions. I can make a handful of face expressions. Some very interesting ones too. Anyways, I'm gonna stop being weird now. Reduce eye contact. I probably could be looking at the webcam a little more, but I'm reading, so I don't know. Maybe I have reduced eye contact. Yes, I do. I don't know, just looking somebody in the eyes, "Hi, buddy, how you doing?" Or when you're talking and I'm just looking at you in the eyes, wouldn't that just feels weird? I feel like I'd be staring at them like this. I'd be looking like a weirdo, just looking at them in the eyes the whole time. I usually just move my eyes and look at other stuff. I don't know, just constantly looking at someone in the eyes, that just feels weird. That feels weird. Anyways, difficulty understanding sarcasm and humor. I feel like I have a pretty decent sense of humor. But understanding sarcasm, I can understand sarcasm. Maybe not as much before. I feel like I used to have more of a difficulty understanding sarcasm and humor when I was younger, but now these days I'd say I'm pretty good at identifying that as well. Preferences for solitary activities or limited social interactions. I feel like that's just me kind of being a natural introvert. Or maybe just sucking with talking to people, or just not wanting to talk to people who I don't want to talk to. Especially when I haven't worked out my social muscles in a while, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I feel like I do have that. Like, like I would much rather, make my YouTube videos or live stream or work out or go on a walk or, work on myself. I would rather do that instead of like going clubbing or going out and, socializing and talking to strangers. Like I would, or being in crowds. I definitely am not a fan of crowds, so I think I still have that. Communication challenges, delayed speech development, or unusual speech patterns. I feel like I covered this in the previous episode, like with repeating myself a bunch of times. I've struggled with that for sure. Still do sometimes. I feel like I do struggle with that one, like repeating myself a bunch. I used to do that a lot. Hey, I just did it. Yep, I'm autistic. Yes, I do struggle with that. Um, Difficulty using appropriate language in social situations. No. Maybe I used to struggle with that before. Maybe I still struggle with that. I feel like I'm better at that than I used to be, though. Um, I'm not the best at it, but I feel like I'm not the worst at it either. I feel like I'm pretty good at that. I feel like for the most part I'm normal when it comes to that, and I'm never like rude or anything like on purpose, of course. Um, yeah, I feel like for the most part I'm alright. I'm normal when it comes to that. I'm average. Literal interpretation of language and difficulty with figurative language. Like figure of speeches, like taking things literally. No, I understand figures of speech. I like to make jokes about, I've made jokes about like taking something literally because, it's funny. But that's a joke. That's not like that. I understand figures of speech. Repetitive use of certain words or phrases. Oh, Squidward. Oh, Squidward. Only some people will know what I'm talking about when I do the Squidward. But that's more just for fun. Maybe repetitive use of words or phrases. There have been a lot of time. I say the word "so yeah" a lot. Maybe that's a part of my autism. Holy crap, I never knew that until maybe just now. Yeah. Or saying yeah a lot, or so yeah, or I feel like I have a little bit of that. Yeah. So yeah. Restricted interests and repetitive behaviors. Intense and narrow interests that consume a significant amount of time and energy. Oh my gosh. Hey, we got a subscriber. Thank you so much for subscribing. Ranjana Lawrence. Thank you so much for subscribing. Someone subscribed to my other channel. Sorry about that. I had the notifications turned on. Anyways, back on topic. Where were we? Yes, like YouTube, I'm interested in that. One friend of mine who has autism, he's like very interested in like, or well, former friend. He was kind of rude, so we no longer hang. But an old friend of mine, a former friend, a former friend is very like interested in cars. He calls himself he's even called himself like a car enthusiast. Like he loves the car games. He's really interested in cars. He definitely is a car guy for sure. And that might be a part of his autism as well. This was the same guy who was like, you still don't have your license? Like the guy who said, those are some mediocre views. That was the same guy who was like rude, and like he probably didn't even know that he was being rude, and that was like a part of his autism. That's the same dude I'm talking about, who is also a car enthusiast. Or he would always like compare me to himself. Like when I told him, yeah, I started studying for my permit when I was 17, and then he was like, I was already doing that at 15. Like he was, yeah, and he would like compare. Or if he got more kills than you in a video game, he would be like, I literally have twice your score. Like, bro. Yeah, he was just that type of guy. That type of friend. Anyways. But nonetheless, I still wish him the best, and I hope he's doing well. Anyways. I said anyways a bunch of times, my bad. Repetitive behaviors, such as flapping hands. I've seen that. Rocking or spinning. Yes. Like a lot of the time, I do this. So yeah, guys, GMosser here. Hey, what's going on, guys? GMosser here. Yes, I have done this a lot of times with my hands. Like, this is pretty repetitive. I've done that a lot of times throughout the years. Yes, I feel like I do have that. Like, I can literally go to, like, previous videos. And guys, go to, like, my reaction channel. And you will see me doing that. And you will see me doing that for sure. I'm actually gonna pull up my reaction channel, and I will show you guys what I'm talking about. One second, everyone. Like, okay, check this out. This is my reaction channel.
Today, I'm gonna be reacting to your mama jokes and
like, check this out.
Today, I'm gonna be reacting to your mama jokes.
Like, you see, I'm doing like that thing with my hands. I did not know that could be a part of my autism. That really could. that makes sense. It all makes sense now. That makes sense. Insistence on routines and difficulty with. I freaking hate change, not gonna lie. Like, it's funny, like, sometimes I want things to change, but like other times I don't. I feel like I more of lean towards that side. Like, I have ADHD, and they want things to change, but then I have my autism, where then, like, I don't want things to change. I have both autism and ADHD, by the way, so those two fight sometimes. Yes, I was waiting to get to this. Sensory sensitivities to sounds, light, textures, or smell. There is a sound that I hate. And like you know, like say you grab a balloon and you like rub the balloon and it makes like a super like squeaky sound. Or like squeaky sounds when like maybe someone's running on like a basketball court. Like a gym basketball court. Someone's running and you hear like the like the squeaky noises. I hated that as a kid. Or if you're on like a material and then it's wet and then you're walking on it and then it makes like that. Hate those noises. And I used to scream, squeaky, squeaky! Except with, you know, a much more high pitch when I was a kid. I still hate that noise. I still hate that noise. Like anything squeaky, oh, just kill me now. I hate that noise. Other symptoms: emotional intensity and hypersensitivity. Maybe. Yeah, a little bit. I used to have anger issues when I was younger. Maybe my autism contributed to that. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I've had this, still kind of do, but yeah, not as bad. Not as bad as it used to be. Difficulty with self-regulation and emotional control. I feel like if I'm the type of person where if I have a problem, I need it fixed. I need to take care of it. And I'd rather take care of it now instead of later, you know? And if something is stopping me from taking care of that problem, I am definitely not happy with it. But, yeah, I mean, what choice do I have? I just gotta suck it up and just wait, unfortunately. Which I do. Oh, yes. Difficulty with multitasking and attention to detail. That's just ADHD, my guy. I feel like that's more of an ADHD thing, but hey, I guess it's an autism thing too, apparently. Yes. I would much rather just focus on one thing at a time, you know? Not a huge fan of multitasking. It's stressful. Feeling like you're supposed to be doing all these things when you're already doing a million things, but it's like you're still expected to do more, and more. Like people are expecting you to be Superman when you're just a regular man, you know? It's BS. It kind of sucks. It's important to note that not all individuals with high-functioning autism will exhibit all of these symptoms. True. The severity and presentation of these signs can vary widely. True. If you or someone you know is experiencing these symptoms, it's recommended to consult with a qualified healthcare professional. Bro, you know how expensive healthcare is? Crap that, man. Frick that. For evaluation. I told my evaluation story in the previous not the live stream, the previous episode. Evaluation and diagnosis. So yeah, I wanted to read that, and I removed my desk. Oh no. So yeah, guys, just wanted to read over that a little bit, and yeah, hopefully that shares more of my perspective of what it's like to have autism. And maybe I'll do episode 3 if I miss some things. But I feel like I covered the important stuff on what it's like for me to have autism. So yeah. And in future episodes, I would like to interview my friends who also have autism, and they can share what it's like for them to have autism and how much it affects them. And maybe it affects them similar to how mine affects me. Maybe it affects them differently than how mine affects me. So yeah, that'll be cool. Got some plans. I also would like to go over what it's like to have ADHD. That's a whole nother beast. Anywho, monsters, that's about it for this episode of the GMosser podcast. I suppose I better close the show down here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm GMosser. Make sure to leave a like on the live stream. I mean, wait, this is not a live stream. This is a video. This is a podcast. Sorry, I'm so used to live streaming. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos and future episodes. Until next time, monsters. Good night.